Alright, let's talk about this. The Oppo Find X9 Pro. At first glance, this thing looks familiar. Like it's not trying to reinvent smartphone design or anything. But the way Oppo has executed it is very clean. It's that kind of design where everything feels like it's exactly where it should be. The edges, the weight, the curves, it's almost like Oppo didn't just design this phone to look good, but to feel right. Now, this is a pretty big phone, but Oppo has somehow managed to make it feel compact. It's not exactly feather light, but the balance is so perfect that you barely notice the size after a day of use. You pick it up and it's just right. That's something not many big phones can pull off. It also measures only 8.2 mm in thickness, which is fantastic considering it packs in a massive 7500 mAh battery. And let's talk about materials. Aluminum frame, glass back, standard stuff. But the detailing is where it shines. The whole thing has these ever so slight curves on the front and back, and it makes a massive difference to the in-hand feel. And you know what else makes a massive difference? You subscribing to this channel. Seriously, it helps a lot. Now, you know how iPhones have that boxy, flat design that kind of digs into your palm? The Find X9 Pro doesn't do that. It sort of glides into your hand. Soft edges but a flat enough frame so you still get a nice, secure grip. It's the best of both worlds. Now, let's talk about the camera island. Oppo's clearly not going subtle here. It's big, it's bold, and it definitely wants your attention. This time they have gone for a squircle layout in the corner, instead of that large circular module we saw on the Find X8 Pro. Here's the thing though, it looks a lot like what we have been seeing on OnePlus phones lately. The OnePlus 13s and even the upcoming OnePlus 15 share a pretty similar camera design. And yeah, it makes sense. Both brands are under the same umbrella. But personally, I kind of wished Oppo kept a more distinct look for the Find series. Something that says, yup, this is Oppo's flagship. Because right now, they are starting to blend together a bit too much. That's it. I'll give credit where it's due. This camera bump is chunky, no doubt. But that actually helps it sit more steadily on a table so you don't get that annoying rocking every time you tap the screen. And there's one design choice that really made me smile. That Hasselblad logo on the camera island. OnePlus has quietly stepped away from that collaboration, but Oppo is still holding on to it. And honestly, that's a good thing because the Hasselblad partnership did wonders for color science and image tuning. Then there's that physical shutter button. Oppo calls it the quick button. And we saw it last year on the Find X8 Pro as well. You can launch the camera app with it, of course, but you can also half press to zoom or snap a photo without even touching the screen. It's placed high up on the frame, and once you get used to it, it's surprisingly convenient. Anyway, the volume rocker and power button sit on the right. And then there's Oppo's version of the plus key. Something we first saw on the OnePlus 13s, it's fully customizable so you can assign different shortcuts to it, like switching to silent mode or opening any app you want. And yes, they have thrown in an IR blaster up top as well. I also really like this color we have got here. It's the sleek mix of copper and grey, and it just looks premium. Early teasers hinted at red, titanium and white finishes. So I am guessing this one's the titanium variant. The texture's silky smooth, the finish doesn't attract fingerprints, and it just has that quiet elegance you expect from a flagship in 2025. In terms of durability, the Find X9 Pro packs IP66, IP68 and IP69 ratings, meaning it's dust-proof, water-resistant and even tough enough to handle high-pressure water jets. Up front, you have got this gorgeous 6.78-inch LTPO OLED display, and honestly, it looks so good. The bezels are super thin, like 1.15 mm all around, which gives it that clean edge-to-edge look. It's a 1.5K panel with a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, so whether you are scrolling or gaming, everything feels crazy smooth. And the brightness is also excellent. 1800 nits in regular use and up to 3600 nits peak, which is wild. Plus, it's got all the good stuff. Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HDR Vivid. Basically, anything you throw on this screen is gonna look sharp, punchy and straight up beautiful. The phone also packs Oppo's latest 3D ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, which is 35% faster and 33% more reliable than regular optical ones. I even tried it with wet fingers. It still unlocked instantly and worked flawlessly. Also, the screen's protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2. So it should be tough enough to handle daily drops and scratches without breaking a sweat. Alright, let's get into what really makes the Oppo Find X9 Pro stand out. The cameras. On the back, you get a Hasselblad-tuned triple camera setup, a 50 megapixel main, a 50 megapixel ultra wide, and the headline act, a 200 megapixel periscope telephoto with 3x optical zoom. There is also a true color sensor working quietly behind the scenes to keep colors looking natural and accurate. But that 200 megapixel periscope telephoto lens is a first for the Oppo Find X series, and it officially puts this phone in the same league as heavy hitters like Vivo X200 Pro and even the upcoming Vivo X300 Pro. Anyway, let's break this down a bit further. Starting with the main sensor. It's the Sony LYT-828, complete with OIS, a bright f1.5 aperture and a 23mm focal length. Same focal length as last year's Find X8 Pro, but Oppo's clearly done some homework here. The color science is noticeably better, especially in tricky lighting. Then there's the 50 megapixel ultra wide, which uses a Samsung sensor. It's got an f2.0 aperture and a slightly narrower 15mm field of view instead of the usual 14mm. And now, the 200 megapixel periscope telephoto. This thing is an absolute monster. It's stabilized with OIS and it gives you a 3x optical zoom, which translates to roughly 70mm in full frame terms. I shot a bunch of portraits with it and the bokeh looks incredibly natural. Now, sure, you can crank it all the way up to 120x digital zoom if you want to test how far it goes. But honestly, 3x and 6x are the sweet spots. Those are the zoom levels where Oppo's computational photography really shines together. And here's my favorite part. The telephoto lens also doubles as a macro camera. Yep, you can shoot close-up textures, objects or tiny details using the telephoto at 3x or 6x magnification. Just for some context, last year's Find X8 Pro had two telephoto cameras, one at 3x and one at 6x optical zoom, both 50 megapixel. They were solid, no doubt. But moving to a single high-resolution 200 megapixel telephoto feels like a smarter play. Now, let's talk about something that's not just a gimmick, the Hasselblad Expand mode. Oppo's brought it back and made it even better this year. If you're not familiar, Expand mode lets you shoot in this cinematic aspect ratio, kind of like an old school film camera. It gives you these beautiful, wide, almost movie-like frames that look straight out of a reel. And the best part is that you can choose different photo styles such as black and white or film negative. It's one of those features that makes you want to go out and shoot stuff, not just test cameras. In terms of video, both the main and telephoto cameras can shoot in 4K at 120 fps. And if you switch on ultra steady mode, you can go up to 4K at 60 fps with rock solid stabilization. The front camera is a 50 megapixel sensor, which also takes detailed selfies, and there's no weird skin smoothing happening here. We will of course be doing a full camera deep dive soon, but from first impressions, Oppo's once again nailed it. But what really caught my attention though is that massive 7500 mAh battery, Oppo's new 3rd gen silicon carbon cell. You also get 80 watt Super VOOC wide and 50 watt Air VOOC wireless charging, which is crazy fast. I haven't finished the full battery tests yet, but after a full day of heavy use, the battery is still going strong and that's seriously impressive. Finally, on the performance side, both the Find X9 and X9 Pro run on the new Dimensity 9500 chipset. It's MediaTek's latest flagship processor with big performance gains, better AI and improved graphics. That's paired with 16GB LPDDR5X RAM and 512GB UFS 4.1 storage. On Antutu, the Oppo Find X9 Pro pulls an impressive 3.4 million points, easily putting it among the top performing Android flagships right now. What's even better, the phone stayed cool throughout the test, peaking at around 37 degrees, thanks to Oppo's new vapor chamber cooling system, which is now 33.7% larger than before. The latest ColorOS 16 ties everything together beautifully. It feels super smooth, polished, and packed with smart AI features that actually make day-to-day use faster and more intuitive. We'll cover all that, plus full camera and battery tests in our detailed review soon. For now, this was our first look at the Oppo Find X9 Pro. If you liked it, make sure to hit like, subscribe and stay tuned for more.